What's going on, everybody? Icosiel here, and last week I ran Blackrock Depths for the very first time. Not just in classic WoW, but I mean of ever vanilla WoW. Now, yeah, in retail, I want to say it was like around Cataclysm or something, or Wrath, I would go in there with the mole machine, but I never really explored the place. I never actually did it as the live content. Those of you that watch my streams already know that I've mentioned before that when Burning Crusade came out, I had dinged level 58. And I spent a bunch of time in Sunken Temple just because back then I really didn't know anything. And I'm like, ooh, there's an epic sword in there. Let me go get that. And so I was kind of farming Sunken Temple for that, which was ridiculous. But now I know a little better. So I never went into Blackrock Depths in vanilla. And when I was on the private server scene, the problem there, especially for a more casual player like me nowadays, is that I would level up slowly, and the private servers, a new one would come out, and then the population would all go to that server. And then a new server would come out, and everybody's like, oh, that one's even better, let's go to that server. And then Nostalrius comes out, and oh, that's the best one, let's all go there. And Blizzard said, no. So you guys all know that story. So I never actually got up there to do Blackrock Depths, and so I hear all the stories of just people saying like it's the best place, best dungeon that was ever made, and then other people that say that is the most annoying place you could ever go to. So I really wanted to experience it for myself, and I finally got to do that, and I wanted to share my experience. Just in case there's some of you who are like also in my shoes that have never been there and are kind of questioning, well, do I ever want to? I've never been in a dungeon that had the epic feel that Blackrock Depths had. It was incredible. The artwork of the place, just for one category, the artwork of the place is just amazing. You really feel like you are just in this massive underground area, walking into a city, being in an arena, seeing these massive gates, walking through the halls that look like the Mines of Moria and Lord of the Rings. It was just really, really neat. It wasn't bland. It was like every single place was different. Everything looked different. You felt like as you progressed, you were moving deeper and deeper into this functioning city. Just the RPG elements within the artwork and of the place itself, all the different interactions that you have to do, all the steps that you have to take to get the Shadowforge key to make it easier to go through and get like all the shortcuts for future runs. Clicking on that was the gear sprocket or the lever to close the doors to proceed onto the next portion of the dungeon was just absolutely incredible to me. As a D&D player, I'm a huge D&D player. It was so refreshing going through this whole place. Just that in and of itself was just amazing. The artwork, the RPG elements, and then you had all the different types of encounters. What was really kind of neat for me was how the dungeon would keep me on my toes. It would remind me that, hey, you forgot about patrols, didn't you? Because here comes a patrol you weren't aware of, and it's attacking you from behind. Like, that was cool. I mean, it opens right up, kind of telling you that, hey, you got to watch out for patrols throughout this entire city, this entire dungeon, because you have, when you first go in there, you've got all the wolf packs that you've got to clear out first. So it's the dungeon telling you, hey, be aware, lots of patrols. And as I would move on, it's, you start to feel a little more safe. You're like, okay, I think I'm good. And oh crap, here's a patrol. So it's like, hello, remember. So that was really cool. You really had to pay attention and be alert throughout the entire dungeon. Gosh, the Gauntlet, that was an experience and a half. It was like, at first I felt the very first pool, I was like, yeah, this is going to be no problem. Just mark them like this, sheep that, whatever. We'll kill them all, no problem. Well, we were going to finish up that final pack. I think there was only one mob left, and then all of a sudden, nope, these all patrol. Here comes another pack. So, oh my god, we almost wiped on that one. And then I looked at the road a little closer. I'm like, oh my god, they're all doing this. So that was really neat. Like how you had to time it. When is this good to pull? When is that good to pull? Is there something that we can't even see further on that all of a sudden is now coming this way? So that was really neat. The part where you had to get all the keys and open up all the chest, and then all of a sudden the whole room comes alive, all the stone golems attack. It's like, what the hell? Like, that kind of stuff is just so neat, and I sorely miss that kind of content within World of Warcraft. The other thing, that room where you had to get the torches, thank God I had my viewers to kind of coach me through what was going on. We did wipe once and then we got it, but my viewers were coming on and saying, hey, okay, so you got to do this because you only have like 20 or 30 seconds before everything respawns, so keep moving, find the torch, you got to go to the brazier and light that. So we ended up getting it. But a funny moment was when we actually lit the 2 braziers, and then we had respawns. I'm like, oh, okay, let me tank these. And then I see my chat starting to go crazy. And they're like, what are you doing? Get out of there. The doors are open. You don't have to be there. I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay, let's run. So that was funny. And then we got to the very end boss, and one of our party members, he had the quest where he had to save Princess, and that's what he wanted to try. Now, at this point, we were in the dungeon now for like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning for me. I was exhausted, but we're at the last boss. But most of us were level 54 and 55, I think. And the boss, I think, is 58 and 59. So it was really, really difficult. And there was a couple pulls where it's like, hey, I think we're going to be able to do this. And then it just went haywire. So we weren't able to do it. We weren't able to defeat the last boss, unfortunately. But that's what next week is for. That's what this Friday is for. And hopefully we'll be able to get it done. And hopefully Ironfoe will drop for me. Yeah, right. But I just wanted to make this video and express just how cool that place is. Just how epic it is. And if you have never been in there, if you're already, like, if you're still leveling, if you're a casual player like me, and you've never been in there before, go do it. Go on to Classic Wowhead or wherever you need to go to find out like where all the quests are, and just go in there and check out the lore, check out the way it looks. It's just an epic place. I felt like, I almost felt like it was like Karazhan all over again, because, you know, Karazhan was one of those truly epic raids, but, you know, we're talking about a dungeon, and this place is, I think, bigger than Karazhan. I mean, no, it's just massive, absolutely massive. Yeah, it is bigger, I think. But and that's also kind of the new cool thing about Classic WoW for me personally, is going forward, Classic WoW is a brand new game for me. Everything is new. I've never been to Strat Live or Dead. I've never been to Dire Maul. I've never been to those. I've never even done the raids. I've never done Onyxia, and I'm really looking forward to that eventually. And sorry about my daughter screaming back there. But yeah, the game's going to be totally brand new for me, and thankfully I have my viewers to kind of like help me out with that. So if you're interested in watching one of my streams, and kind of shameless plug here, I stream every Friday night about 8:30. So if you want to join me for that, definitely do it. Love to have you. But that's about it. Just wanted to share my experiences with Blackrock Depths. It was truly amazing. Go do it yourself if you haven't. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Be safe. Take it easy. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and click on the bell to be notified of new content I create, or click on any of these links here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.